Did you guys hear about the Texas mom who had graduated with her master's? She was a stay-at-home mom of four and was getting her resume together to start looking for work. A friend of hers is like, hey, why don't you Google yourself just to see if, gives you an idea of what employers can view. And so she thought they were going to find her LinkedIn, maybe a couple of other family pictures. Instead, she found a picture of herself being part of a 2023 press conference in relation to an arrest about drugs and the cartel. Now, this picture is actually a picture from 2023, a press conference that was held by Colorado Adams County District Attorney Brian Mason. And in this press conference, he's showing driver's license pictures and is stating that the indictment of a Mexican cartel drug ring that's accused of selling fentanyl, these are the 9 suspects that have been arrested or are going to be arrested. She said that when she saw her old driver's license picture, she was in shock and it was like she was hallucinating. At this point, she then realizes that there was an active warrant out for her arrest and that her bond was a $50,000 cash only bond. That means that she's not paying that 10%. She's paying that $50K. So what she does, thankfully, is she goes and finds an attorney. Now, while the attorney is investigating what's going on, the attorney does let her know, look, be prepared because the marshals at any moment can come to your house and arrest you. And of course, she was horrified. She was scared to drive, scared to leave her house, scared to go anywhere because of the fact that there was a warrant out for her arrest and there was a $50,000 bond. Now, how did this happen? Well, according to her attorney, she states that one of the drug cartel suspects was using her old cell phone number. She moved to Texas in 2021, 2 years before they announced the criminal case that used phone tapping of the suspects. The attorney states that investigators with the North Metro Task Force did nighttime surveillance on the woman using old former number and assumed the photos showed her. The attorney alleges investigators failed to look at the phone records that would have shown that she stopped utilizing this phone number back in 2013. Her attorney also states that with these charges, she could face up to 30 years in prison. She also shares that they're supposed to be thorough and are supposed to be accurate. She states that the public should be able to rely on them and trust the investigators and the system. The attorney had to send statements and debit card transactions showing that she was living in Texas when she supposedly was selling fentanyl in Colorado parking lots. 4 months after that is when the district attorneys dismissed her indictment. She states that she never even received an apology from prosecutors after spending thousands of dollars to hire an attorney to protect her from prosecution. She states, I didn't even get an acknowledgement, an apology, nothing. I don't want this to happen to other people. Because she says, we're fortunate enough to afford an attorney, but what if we couldn't have? Would I be in jail? Would I be facing 30 years in prison? The district attorney, when they asked, why this happened, tried to get a statement, they just said that several cases against the defendant's indictments alongside Olds remain pending in the Adams County District Court, and warrants are still active for some of them. Okay. This is horrifying. Literally, at this point, it can happen to any of us. Stay safe. Google yourself.